All right. Going live on Chris Fitzpatrick Speaks for the kickoff to Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It is October 1st. It is 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm also setting up a live on Instagram. And let's kick off our video here. So I got 3 cameras going as we speak, 2 computers, a whiteboard, a spot to do push-ups, everything that we could possibly need. So for the next hour and change, I'll be live here talking about the Men Wear Pink fundraiser for breast cancer awareness, something I've done since I believe 2018. And I'm very excited about how well that's gone. Trying to raise at least $5,000 this year for research, treatment, support for individuals who are dealing with breast cancer. I have some statistics on breast cancer coming up as well. So if you are joining live on YouTube, just feel free to chat in the chat box. Same thing on Instagram. If you are on Instagram, let us know, and we will chat with you. And then we also have a video going. We'll do some live push-ups here today as well. So should be a lot of fun. A lot going on. Family might pop in a little bit, and we'll go from there. So as soon as some folks start logging in, we'll be ready to roll. Here we go. Hey, what's up, Ethan? How are you, dude? Thanks for joining on Instagram. It's good to see you. Super cool that you decided to hop on. I'm on Instagram, and I'm also set up on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Chris Fitzpatrick Speaks, as we kick off Breast Cancer Awareness Month here. So definitely check us out on either of those mediums. We're going to do some live push-ups here. Every donation that comes in, I'm going to try and do some of the push-up videos live here today as well. So anybody who has not yet donated to Men Wear Pink, I'm going to make sure that everybody has the link to be able to hop in and support. I'll set that up now. I do have a set of push-ups to do. I got a lot of them done in September, but as donations come in, I will be more than happy to get more done. So. All right, there we go. Set that up. Let folks know on Facebook. Give Ethan a wave. All right, very cool. So we're a few minutes in. We're just going to wait for a few folks to pop in, and we'll get started. So Ethan, if you're there, if you're on, if you're with me, feel free to shoot a comment in and let me know where you're watching from and what's going on, how you're enjoying. This is a beautiful Sunday morning also. I could not have asked for better weather, especially after the week of just torrential downpour that we got. And heart goes out to the folks in New York City and anywhere that got affected by that storm. That was pretty crazy. We usually get hit fairly hard, but we managed to do okay this time around. So, thinking about the folks who didn't fare quite as well, but now at least we have 70 degrees and sunny skies. And after getting through a bunch of push-ups today, I'm going to try and hop in that swimming pool over there. It's ice cold, and I think it's going to help recover. So we'll check that out as well. So. All right. So at the 4-minute mark on YouTube, I did go ahead and paste in the chat what the link is to join live and to check out what's going on and to make a donation. So anybody who's able to, I'm also going to keep tabs on donations that come in as they come in. So join the live stream, join the Instagram live, join the chat. Let's kick off Breast Cancer Awareness Month in earnest here, and let's get some donations rolling. Let's get some money in. I've seen enough telethons in my life to know that usually the first couple minutes it's a little bit quiet, and then as people start rolling in, things really start happening. I do have some facts and some interesting pieces of information as well that I want to share with everybody. So. All right. So first and foremost, something of note that I got right from breastcancer.org. American Cancer Society, and that's who I do this for. I do this the Men Wear Pink push-ups contest and the fundraiser that I do. I do this for Men Wear Pink, which is part of the American Cancer Society. So every year in October, every day in the month of October, I have to wear at least one article of pink clothing. So one article of pink clothing every day in the month of October, all while trying to. Hey Frank, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. All while trying to raise funds for the American Cancer Society. Now, the American Cancer Society, they've been around for a long time. I mean, decades and decades of time, and they focus on raising both money and awareness. And the money that they raise, what they're trying to do there is provide support for grants and for research. So a lot of the groundbreaking research that has been done on breast cancer and really all cancers over the last several decades, a lot of that has come from the work of the American Cancer Society. But in addition to that, they also support the individuals who are going through, whether it's cancer treatment or maybe their families are dealing with cancer treatments. So it could be something such as somebody from a historically marginalized background, a socioeconomically disadvantaged background, who just needs support getting to and from their treatments. Right, they have to go through chemo or they have a surgery coming up, and they just need to get to their doctor's office to be able to get that done. The American Cancer Society has a program that will provide rides to them. And yeah, thanks, Frank. Appreciate the shout out, man. Let people know. You can check out all my socials, find the fundraising link. If you go over to YouTube at Chris Fitzpatrick Speaks, you'll see I'm live on YouTube, and the link is in there. If anybody wants to make a donation and support, I will try and do the push-ups live here on video. I'll get through as many as I possibly can. So make a donation, and I'm keeping a live look at our board here. So and we'll get to some of those in just a moment. So being able to provide support for people who need rides to and from their cancer treatments, that is part of what the American Cancer Society does. They a lot of support for survivors, providing them with what they need in terms of both comfort and treatment. I mean, the list goes on, and some of the statistics are really interesting. So the first one that I have here, and I got three cameras going, so I'm going to make sure everybody can see this. So it says breast cancer accounts for 12.5%, or basically 1/8 of all new annual cancer cases worldwide, making it the most common cancer in the world. We know a lot of different types of cancer, and different people suffer from those cancers in different proportions. But breast cancer is the most common, right? So 1/8 of cancer cases are breast cancer cases, which is really interesting. So one of the things that I feel about supporting, the breast cancer fundraiser specifically, is that that also does help support a lot of other areas of cancer research. A lot of the breakthroughs in science on the breast cancer side of things do also help support what we're doing to try and make breakthroughs with other types of cancers. So there's a lot to be said for that. But it's the most common type of cancer. So for folks who will ask, well, we see a lot about Breast Cancer Awareness Month. They really nailed the marketing on it. There's no doubt about that. But that is because of the commonality of the disease. So, once again, welcome everyone who's watching on Instagram Live and anyone who's watching on YouTube. My YouTube channel, Chris Fitzpatrick Speaks. You can check out the chat in the YouTube channel to find the link to donate and to support. And I'm keeping a live look in at this, so that way I can thank these individuals personally, any donations. So I want you to consider this live stream a telethon. And donations that are made live. Part of my fundraiser, Men Wear Pink, I do something called Men Wear Pink push-ups, with the idea I'm pushing back against cancer. And for every dollar that's donated to my campaign, I will do one push-up. And so one push-up for every dollar. I started in late August, and I will go through October 31st. Historically, when I've done this fundraiser, I just started October 1st, and I would go to October 31st, and however many dollars were donated, I did those push-ups during the month of October. I took last year off because of a shoulder issue. My rotator cuff was pretty banged up from old injuries, and then from doing 4,000 plus push-ups every October, some wear and tear. So went through physical therapy, got that taken care of, and now we're in pretty good shape to be able to handle this a little bit better. But I wanted to spread out the fundraiser over a greater amount of time. More so I could spread out doing all those push-ups over a greater amount of time. So I did start. I'm up over. In fact, I'll give you the live number right now. The live number in terms of fundraising, I've already raised $1,693 in donations. So the goal is at least 5,000. I've wanted to hit that 5,000 mark for like the last 3 years, and we just fell short a couple. We had a couple $4,000 plus years, but I'd really like to hit that $5,000 number, which would mean that if we were to accomplish that, that between now and the end of the fundraiser, we would be looking at over $3,000, right? Over $3,300 still raised, which means in the month of October I would be doing more than 3,000 push-ups, and you know that it's tricky, but I'll go through it. And I want to also shout out my dad, Paul Fitzpatrick. Thank you, Dad. He just made a donation. He put $100 in, and then also supported the admin costs for the American Cancer Society, which is one of the options you have. So, Dad, thank you so much. We're going to get to my dad's push-ups in a little bit. The push-up videos I've already completed. You can check them out on my YouTube channel at Chris Fitzpatrick Speaks. Check that out as well. I'm going to do one more statistic, and then I want to get down to doing some push-ups here, because I'm willing to bet not everyone came here to just listen to me talk, but to actually see some action. And that's what this is about. So this is interesting. About 13%, or 1 in 8, of U.S. women are going to develop invasive breast cancer in the course of their life. So what I want everyone to do, especially the guys out there, because this is Men Wear Pink, and this is the part of American Cancer Society and Breast Cancer Awareness Month in which the guys are trying to do their part, and we're trying to be allies to the women who are dealing with this disease. And we'll talk about men and breast cancer in a little bit as well. But if you were to think about 8 women in your life, gentlemen, who are very important to you, and in your mind line them up, and then tell yourself that on average one of those 8 is going to have invasive breast cancer at some point in their life. So somebody that you know, that you care about, is going to be dealing with this disease at some time or another, right? So when I think about this, I think about my mother, I think about my wife, I think about my identical twin sisters. There's 4 right there. And without a doubt, there's 4 other women that I could list off. And I'm not going to go into that because I don't want to leave people out and then have people get upset and say, how come I wasn't one of your 8? I don't want to, this is not the MySpace days. Tom, much respect, but I don't want to have a situation where, hey, you're out of my top 8, you're off my friends wall. But I'm sure we could all come up with 8. And I just listed 4 right there. That's half. And 1 out of those 8 is going to deal with invasive breast cancer at some point in time during their lives. So part of what I do is understanding that I'm going to be affected by this disease. I've had family members who have dealt with breast cancer before. I've had friends that have dealt with it. I've had coworkers who have dealt with it. And I just want to make sure they know that they're not fighting alone. So we're going to get to a set of thank you push-ups here. And this one goes to a very good friend and a colleague of mine. Her name is Angela. And Angela also included a note in her. So there's going to be a dedication. And for every one of these, this is my trusty Breast Cancer Awareness Month whiteboard. It has a pink border on it and my pink marker. And I'm going to thank Angela here as well. So we're writing this live, and we're going to do this all live. This is all the prep in those videos that you see on my YouTube channel, thanking our donors. A lot of prep goes into those videos. So when it's live, all right, so there's my thank you for Ange. Thank you, Ange. And I use the hashtag MWP pushups, Men Wear Pink pushups. So MWP pushups for my friend Ange. So this is going to be the first set that I'm going to do live today. And then, of course, we'll have Ange's thank you video ready to go. So I'm going to set all my cameras to focus down on the mat that I have here on my deck. I have my pre-work here. And do our first set, which is going to be a set of 50. All right, you see here what the setup looks like. Very cool. And for this video, set it up like that. And then we'll bring the Instagram video down here at eye level. All right, so for Ange, here is 50 push-ups as a thank you to you for your generosity and for your donation. Thank you, Ange. Let's get started. 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's 50. And thank you, and I appreciate that donation a great deal. We're about to have some visitors as well. Any good telethon?
I just got some new things to show you.
Oh, do you?
Can I show?
Really quick, because we're on video right now.
I got an origami book.
Oh boy, origami.
And I got 3 spiky jacks.
Here's the little guy. My wife Rebecca and my son
Wow.
Liam.
Hey everyone.
I'll let you know. Can you get me a napkin so I can wipe my board off?
Wait, can I use the board?
I'm gonna use the board to write thank yous, but I'm sure you can help a bit. Yeah, and get the little guy, put him to work. Telethons are better with kids anyway. So we're 16 minutes into the live stream. We got 50 push-ups done, and we do have another donation in from my dad, and I'm going to keep refreshing. So anyone who wants to support,
here you go.
Thank you.
Well, can I wipe it off?
Yeah, you can wipe it off right there. We'll be checking donations live as we go through and doing our push-up videos together. So I mentioned I have my my pre-workout here. I'm going to do my.
Yeah, and we can't wait.
Well, what can't we wait for?
For this whole entire breast cancer to be done and everyone living.
Wow, and we didn't even prep him with that. How outstanding was that? That was really, really cool. Thank you, Liam. Hey, Liam, can you do me a favor, bud?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you a number. You see that number right there?
Yeah, it's 1,799.
And 99. Can you write that on the board?
Bro, what?
Bro, what? Yes.
Let's go.
All right.
Why can't I need to write that?
We're going to show everybody that number so they know what's going on. So
tell us more about your pre-workout.
Yeah, so pre-workout here. I'm a vitamin shop guy, so here is Flashpoint from Body Tech. So this will be one of the things that gets me through hopefully over 3,000 or over 4,000 push-ups in the month of October. One of a few things that I like to use.
That sounds good.
It does. This is fruit punch flavor, so not too shabby.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Why is your goal to get up to 5,000?
5,000, right? It's a big goal. I've hit 4,000 a couple times. Bro. And
no way.
If I can get to 5,000, then that's the next part of the goal. Of course, I'd like to get over 5,000. Liam, could you imagine if I got 6,000?
I could imagine if you got 10,000.
10,000? That's a lot of push-ups.
Yeah, like 10.
Yeah, if anybody makes donations like that out there, I'll be doing push-ups for until 2025. Man.
It's already 2023.
So anyone who's watching on Instagram, thank you. Okay, there we go. $1,799 raised so far. Hey, Liam, guess who just put in some push-ups? Are you going to do some push-ups too? Dude, check it out. Little dude's coming in. Hey, I need a donor out there. I need someone out there to sponsor his push-ups, right? So if he does 10 push-ups, you got to throw in $10.
Oh, that's awesome. You ready
Oh,
to do
man.
some push-ups, Liam?
You do some push-ups for us? Yeah. Yeah? All right, cool. He does excellent push-ups.
Do you want to get your sneakers on, or do you want to do it without?
So if you're on the YouTube stream, I see there's a couple people on the YouTube stream. If you're on the chat, just hit chat. There we go. Little guy's doing his. There you go. Or maybe he's doing downward dog. I'm not sure. But he's going. Somebody definitely get on and sponsor his push-ups. And while little dude does some push-ups and I get ready to do my next set, because I have 100 coming up for my dad. Hey, Liam, Pop Pop made a donation. I got to do push-ups for Pop Pop. That sounds like a cool fundraiser itself, doesn't it? 10. Good job. All right, so somebody's got to put in $10 for Liam's push-ups. Can't let those go unsponsored. Nice job, bud.
You're
so
welcome.
I want to read this next statistic.
Plus, I got 2 golden checks and 1
Yep.
silver.
Super cool. All right, hang back a minute. Can you back up a little?
Ooh.
Oh, you're so cool. All right, so here we go. Next statistic.
In 2023,
Louder.
In 2023, and
Estimated. Say estimated.
estimated
What's that number?
29.
Nope. 290. Look at the comma. 297,790
New
cases
of
invasive
breast
breast
cancer are expected to be
diagnosed
in U.S.
in the U.S. What does the U.S. stand for?
in the States.
In the United States. That's right. In the United States. Nice job. In United States women, in U.S. women, along with 55,720 new cases of DCIS.
Wow.
Right, so almost 300,000 new cases of invasive breast cancer expected to be diagnosed in 2023 alone. So this gives you some context into exactly how many cases of this disease there are. So Liam, we're going to take these over here.
Wait, can I spin one?
Over there.
Can I show to spin one?
Well, we're going to do another set of push-ups here. We got another set of push-ups to do. So live TV, we're 20 minutes in, so we're about a third of the way through the stream. Let folks know if you're in. If you found us through the Facebook link, share the Facebook link, and more people we can bring to the party, the better, and the more donors that we have, certainly the better. So there we go. And I'm going to set up our next set of push-ups.
Yeah, I'm going to set up mine. I'm going to set up mine.
All right.
Yeah, let's use that.
So here's our next thank you. And this is a $100 donation.
Bro, that's too much money.
Too much? That's a good donation. I love that. And you know what? There's donation, whatever anyone is able to do. They don't have to be large donations. Some of my best work in years past has just been coming from having a lot of people donate $20. And I love sets of 20 push-ups. They're easy.
I could actually
That's from Papa.
spend $30, $50 on 30 push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
I have to have some water, a big cup of water.
Nope, Daddy's got his pre-workout. So here's our next set. This one goes to my dad. So Dad, thank you. Father, Paul.
Hi, Pop.
Hi, Pop Pop, Liam says. So I've got 100 for you. We're going to break this down into a few sets. And again, anyone who's watching the live stream on either Instagram Live or on YouTube, definitely follow along, chat,
And
invite friends.
And please get onto this channel.
And please get onto this channel, Liam says. And Liam's right. All right, so we'll bring Instagram down here. And I want to grab my pre-workout. And I want to grab my sign for my dad. So here we go. Thank you to my dad. Everyone's on Instagram is getting a great viewpoint. Sorry about that.
Daddy.
Hey, what's up? How you doing, Karen? All right, so we've got 100 to do here.
Hello. Can I please do 20?
You can do them right alongside me.
I'll do it right here.
Okay, you do it right there.
Well, maybe
All right.
I'll do it right here.
This is for Pop Pop. Here, do them next to me.
Yeah.
You right there.
See, Liam? We can see you right there.
All right, here we go.
Nice.
Like,
Wait, let me get your sneakers.
16, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We're at 25. So we'll do a quick pause.
then
Break this up into. So Liam, what's 100 divided by 25? How many quarters in a dollar?
75.
How many quarters are in a dollar?
4.
That's right. So we're gonna break it up into 4 sets of
Like,
25 for Pop Pop.
So next, you need to go for another 25 to get to 50.
That's right.
Wait,
So our next
can I
25
write
will get us.
50? Can I write 50?
Grab the mark. It's on the table.
Can I erase that?
Nope, don't erase it. Right on the back. All right, take it right over there. All right, let's do our next set of 25. On our way up to 100.
Daddy, why do you even need to do that? Done. Are you almost done?
There's our 50th. So that's halfway on Pop-Pop's push-ups.
Nice one, Daddy.
Hey, thanks, pal. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Really nice of you.
This is a cool machine.
That's just a holder for my phone.
Gaga.
All right.
Now 75.
That's next. Our next 25 will bring us up to 75.
Then you need to go up to 100.
And then I'll go up to 100. That's right.
Cool.
Yep.
Wait, I got a good
It is
idea.
cool. What's your idea?
Every break you do,
Yeah.
you need to take at least 10 seconds.
Well, I need longer than 10 seconds for every break I take, just to stretch out the shoulder.
Oh, yeah. So you stretch before you do any more.
I did. I stretched. I warmed up.
Nice.
Everything I needed to do.
So you stretch every time you finish 25 push-ups?
Yep.
Nice.
All right. Here's our next set.
Now 100. Oh, you're still on 75. I accidentally cut it again. But I'll still write 100. Nice job, Daddy. You're almost there.
Thanks, bud.
What about you get 20 seconds
There's
each?
25, so we're up to how many?
We're up to 100.
We're up to 75. That was number 75.
Now we're going to 100.
Right. That'll be next. So I'll take my little
Well,
rest.
I need to write 25. Done. And then I'll show it on there.
Sounds good. Let me see what you wrote. Let's see it. Good. Hold it up. Show everybody on camera what you're writing. All right. There are numbers. We got 3 cameras going. Show it to everybody. All right. There's on YouTube. Now show everybody here on the video. To your right. Off the table. Over here. There you go. All right. Now come show everyone down here who's on Instagram. Come sit next to me. There you go.
There you go.
Super duper cool. All right, awesome. All right, if you
Can I
can,
keep writing numbers?
yeah, can you scooch over a few inches?
Daddy.
Or you can sit up on the chair for a minute. I'm going to need that chair back. All right.
I need
So
a spoon.
You spoon?
Yeah,
All right.
teaspoon. I'm going to get one from inside.
All right, here we go. While he gets
Sorry.
his teaspoon to
I'm
play
so
with
sorry.
his...
I'm so sorry. So sorry.
All right, here we go. While he gets his stuff together.
Here you go.
Thank you, buddy. You can put it right down there. Where's the cap to my marker? Awesome. Look at you. Responsible first grader. All right. And let's wrap up the set.
Can you tell everyone that's on Instagram that I'm a first grader now?
Yeah, he's a first grader now.
The little bit of first grade.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and there is 100 for Dad, Pop, for his donation. Our board got erased a little bit, but that's live TV. So we're gonna come back up to the table. All right.
You think that kind of looks like
Here we go.
really
So we're at 150 done live here on YouTube in, thank you, in just under a half hour. Okay. And so we're taking a look at our donations to see if any more have come in. I appreciate everyone who's joined on Instagram. Oh, we have had another donation come in. All right. See, this is how telethons work.
cool.
We're up to another, let's see, we're up to, what's the number right there?
1,825
That's right. $1,825.
dollars.
That's right.
Trying to get up to $5,000.
That's what we're trying to do. Frank, thank you, buddy.
You mean all of us?
Everyone together, right?
Yeah.
I don't need.
So like real money?
Yeah, they donate it to the American Cancer Society using the link
Us?
on my social channels and on YouTube.
Like us?
People like us, people all over the world make donations for
No,
this.
to us?
No, to the American Cancer Society to help people with breast cancer.
Like us?
Well, if we had breast cancer and we needed help, then yes.
And they would send it to us?
No, they would send it to the American Cancer Society, and the American Cancer Society would help us.
Are we American Society?
We work with the American Cancer Society.
But we're not exactly that.
We are not exactly, no, we are not exactly them. We are volunteers. So this is for Frank, my buddy from the AV industry,
Yay!
fellow diversity and inclusion practitioner, very passionate about the topic. And, you know, when you think about diversity, equity, inclusion, when you think about DEI work, it aligns really closely with efforts with an organization like the American Cancer Society. When you look at how disproportionate it is, how individuals from historically marginalized communities deal with breast cancer at a higher clip, and they often have less access to care. So, Frank, thank you so much for your support and your generosity. We're going to get to that in just a moment. And I want to do one more statistic before I get those. We're just over the halfway point on YouTube. Hey, Frank, what's up, buddy? I see you waving on YouTube. We're halfway. Halfway of the time. So we're doing 60 minutes live, and we're at the half-hour point. And I mentioned earlier that I was going to talk a little bit about how breast cancer affects men. Yes, obviously. Hang on, Liam. Hang on, Liam. So we talked earlier about how many cases affect women every year, and the fact that 1 out of 8 women will be affected by invasive breast cancer at some point in their lives.
Thank you.
In addition to that, it does also affect men. It's not a strictly female disease or form of cancer. So according to this statistic, in 2023, an estimated 2,800 new cases of invasive breast cancer are expected to be diagnosed in men. Now, you look at that number, 2,800 new cases of invasive breast cancer in men compared to almost 300,000 for women. So yes, it is a disease that primarily affects the women in our lives, but it can affect men as well. The other stark contrast is while 1 in 8 women will be affected by breast cancer at some point in their life, the number for men is 1 in 833. So yes, we do have to be careful, and we do have to consider what our warning signs are as well. But I think so much of this is supporting the women in our lives who mean so much to us, and we want to make sure that they are okay. So once again, this is for Frank. And Frank, thank you so much.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Frank, Liam says. So actually, if Liam could go over there with his science set or over there, that would be great. And I got Frank's push-ups coming.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
And I'm going to work on it.
All right. So we'll hop over back to the mat. And we will do Frank's 25 push-ups. Frank, thank you. Appreciate it. Set of 25 for you, my friend.
I will push 2.
My friends from Fordham just popped on. Very, very cool.
I will push 2.
Hang on. 1, 2.
Daddy, you know, do we have any balloons?
I don't think so.
Wait, can you stop real quick?
No, I can't.
Run, I just need to
Come
jump
this way. This way.
All right, and there's 25 for Frank. Thank you very much to Frank. Appreciate that. So Frank, there's your push-ups, my man. Super shout out to you. Bring everybody back here. We're going to keep refreshing. We're still going to be live for another 27 minutes or so. And we're still taking donations. If you go to any social media outlet and you type in the hashtag MWP push-ups, you'll be able to find some of the old videos as well as the link to where you can support and where you can donate. Thank you. Go ahead, Lim. Go ahead. On the mat. Liam wants to do 10 push-ups, which means somebody out there has to hop in and sponsor Liam's 10 push-ups.
Wait, Daddy, can you hold my sunglasses real quick?
I can. All right. Little man. He's 6.5 and he's banging them out. Look at this. What a champ.
Nice job.
Good job, buddy.
Can you check if there's any balloons in the house, Mom?
I'm getting help from the family, so. All right, so I'm going to do another refresh of our board here, and we're still waiting for some more donations to come in. And I have one. So my friend Karen from Montclair State University. Karen, it was great seeing you yesterday. I appreciate your donation as well. So we have another set to do. We're at the 35-minute mark. So far, we've done 175, and we're about to cross the 200 mark for Karen in just a moment. So let's get that all set up. And again, anybody who wants to hop in on YouTube, we're on YouTube Live, and in the chat, you'll see the link where you can donate. If you're on Facebook, you'll find it there as well. If anyone's watching on Instagram Live, what's happening? Appreciate everyone checking in with us. Wherever it is that you're watching in the U.S. or around the world.
I have a question. Can they find it on YouTube TV?
Not on YouTube TV, but they can find it on regular YouTube, where I have a YouTube channel, which is at Chris Fitzpatrick Speaks. You can see all the thank you videos there.
This morning.
Yes, he did. And we're going to watch YouTube in a little bit, watch the football games kick off.
Yeah.
So here we go. Thank you, Karen. Karen, thank you so much. I know you're watching on Instagram. I appreciate it. Spread the word, share it. And then, Karen, we're also going to have your thank you video here in a moment. Karen, thank you very much. So that way you can go back and watch it and share it with your friends. So I'm going to take one more sip of the pre-workout here. Once again, shout out to the folks at Vitamin Shop using Flashpoint by Body Tech today. And Karen, I got 25 for you.
What is that? Are those amino acids?
Those are my amino acids. Yeah. The amino acids are going to be for after. I do have some amino acids, the critical aminos from Vitamin Shop and Body Tech in the shaker now. But then that's also going to be for after. Probably the most important thing about doing this many push-ups in 1 month is going to be recovery. It's not just what I take before to, get myself amped up or to get ready to go, but it's the recovery piece. And amino acids are critical for recovery, as are protein, carbohydrates, and the most important thing, sleep. So making sure that we're all well rested, big piece of our health. Yeah, a lot of protein. Yep, sure, all important.
And which flavor?
I know all about.
Which flavor do you have?
I'm all about the fruit punch. I get most of them in fruit punch, so that way they mix together well. All right, so Karen. I've got your 25 here. Shout out to Karen is right. All right. Here we go.
That's what Many says. Tommy.
Yep.
Shout out
Wait, Liam, can you count these 25 for me? All right, here we go. Liam's gonna count. Louder.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Oh, he counts fast.
Yeah,
all right. There we go. 25 done for Karen. So we're up at 200 so far on the live telecast on YouTube and on Instagram. So that's 200 push-ups in 38 minutes. We still have another, 22 minutes to go. So still plenty of time to get donations in.
What about 80 for the next?
Well, we have to see what the donations are. It all depends on what people donate. And really, any amount that anyone wants to donate is appreciated. I've had donations $5, $10, $20, $25, $50, $100. I had somebody earlier.
Have you ever had 200?
I have had 250. I had somebody earlier on this year, back in September, donate $550. Bro is right. As a matter of fact, that video, you can find that 550 video on my YouTube channel at Chris Fitzpatrick Speaks, and you'll see me do those push-ups over the course of a few hours. I don't do them in one shot, but I do get as many done as quickly as I can. I want to get a shout out to everyone who's on YouTube checking this out, and to everyone on Instagram who's watching, and everyone who's watching anywhere else. If you joined us by Facebook, we're happy to have you here. So I'm going to refresh real quick, get those donations in, and I will do those push-ups. Oh, geez, Dad, thanks. Another donation from my father. See, the family always likes to come out big for these things, so super cool.
Wait, Pop donated again.
Put another 50 in.
Say thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Are you going to do push-ups for Pop too?
That sounds like a fundraiser of its own. Push-ups for Pop.
Pop.
So, yeah, absolutely, Karen. Thank you, and a wave right back to you. Karen says hello to the family.
Hey, Karen.
One of the really cool things about this also is every year we get new donors, And whenever we get new donors, that means that we're creating even greater awareness. But for everyone out there who's watching, whether it's on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, or wherever it is you're watching, probably the biggest way you can help support is by sharing this information. I love getting donations from folks I know well and friends and family, but I also love getting donations from people I've never met in person who are just finding out about this because it's been shared with them or they're hearing about it through the grapevine. So I appreciate all the shares as well, because it also will remind people to take care of themselves and to look after those who might be dealing with this disease. It might be a reminder for somebody to get a mammogram. It might be a reminder to check in on somebody who has gone through chemo and just make sure that they're okay and that they have everything that they need. Sometimes those gestures are the most important thing that we can do. In addition to what American Cancer Society does with support and funding for grants and research and everything like that. So once again, this is the Kickoff to Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This is my annual Men Wear Pink push-ups fundraiser, pushing back against cancer. And we have another thank you for my dad, Liam's Pop Pop. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it.
Pop Pop just called. He wasn't able to get on the chat, but he wanted to say.
Oh, what do you want to say?
That that $50 was for Liam doing all those push-ups that he did.
Oh, super cool. All right, yeah. So those are for. Does that mean I'm off the hook? I'll still do them anyway. I'm gonna do the push-ups, and then Liam that'll be considered a bonus. So I think Liam's already repped out 20. So I'll do the other 30.
And you have 50 from me coming up. So.
Oh boy. All right. You're all gonna keep me working until the last second. So. Again, anybody between now and 12 o'clock Eastern, or even a little after, if there's interest, pop on and check out our Men Wear Pink push-ups fundraiser. The link is all over my socials. It's in the chat on YouTube. You can find it in some of my Instagram stories. You can definitely find it on Facebook. If anybody needs it, you can reach out to me and I'll share it with you. Everyone who donates gets a thank you video. All right, you only get these videos while we're live here on the Kickoff. But I'm going to be doing these videos until October 31st. And every dollar that is donated, I do one push-up. My goal is $5,000 for 2023, which means 5,000 push-ups. It's pretty simple math. And we're already approaching $2,000, and it's only October 1st. So that means still 3,000 more to go, which means upwards of 3,000 push-ups still to do during the month of October. And I'm game for it. I'm ready. So we just got to keep those donors coming in. And best way we can do that oftentimes is not just by donating ourselves, but that's important, but also sharing. And so sharing the information is very helpful. So thank you to my dad, to Liam's grandfather, to Pop Pop. So just so everyone who just joined knows, my son came in, my 6-year-old, he came in and he banged out 20 push-ups on his own. And so my dad just covered those plus a little extra. So I'm going to make up the difference. I'm going to do the other 30 that cover that donation, since Liam already helped Daddy out by doing 20. So nice job, Liam. All right, so let's get to it.
Now, how do we share this? How can I share this? So I'm watching you
on YouTube. So you can grab a shareable link. Right. Okay. So if you click share, it'll give you a chance to get a shareable link, and you can put that on Facebook. You can
share it to Facebook.
That's great. Yeah.
My family's up in Maine right now with the rest of my family, so I think they want to watch you.
Well, Facebook's a great way to do it. There is a Facebook event.
I'm going to tag a bunch of friends in it too.
Awesome. And it doesn't just have to be today. We're going to be doing this the entire month of October. This is our kickoff. So I've got 30 to cover for my dad's donation, for my son Liam's push-ups. And let's get those taken care of. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You know what? Let's just cover the full 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, and there is a full 50. So that means, Dad, 20 of those push-ups got done twice. Double it up, why not? And we are still going.
Excellent job.
We are just about at the 3/4 mark of the live stream today. Woo! Now we're getting winded. It is exhausting, but it is also a lot of fun. I mentioned earlier in the stream that I had to bow out of last year's fundraiser because of some issues with my shoulder. That's been ongoing. I was very fortunate to get some really good physical therapy this year from Jag One Physical Therapy in Denville. They helped get my shoulder kind of back in order and strengthened and mobile, so that way I could do this. Back in July, when I started the physical therapy, I could do a set of 10 to 15, and I would start having discomfort in my shoulder, which had me thinking, how am I going to be able to pull this off in October, or let alone August and September when I started, if I can't even get through 10 or 15 without pain? And went through physical therapy with them for several months. And now, as you just saw, I was able to do a set of 50, and we're at 250 in the last 46 minutes. So, I mean, that's impressive. This isn't me saying that anything I'm doing is particularly impressive, but physical therapy, man, how great was that? And the folks at Jag One in Denville, I thank you for your help in ensuring that I was able to do this. So we got about 15 minutes left in the stream, and I'm going to keep taking a look at our donor board to see if anybody else is going to be donating. And if so, I've got one push-up for every $1 that gets donated. I'll get through as many of them as I can today, but we will be doing this through October 31st.
If I hit subscribe, does that subscribe to
YouTube.
Your YouTube?
Yep.
And what's your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is at Chris Fitzpatrick Speaks. I didn't give her a script, folks. She's just very good at improvising and knowing exactly what I need said. My YouTube channel is at Chris Fitzpatrick Speaks. Hello to everyone who's joining that stream live. If you haven't subscribed yet to the YouTube channel, please do. I post all the thank you videos there, and then also my talks on leadership, professional development, other skill development pieces, things that I like to talk about when I speak professionally. So, Becca, can I ask you a favor? So one other thing I want to ask you for. Give me a Celsius from the fridge.
Yeah.
I have one other product that I want to shout out. Actually, I have a couple others. And one of my... Oh, my cat wants to say hi, too. She's not going to do push-ups, though. She's lazy. The other shout out I want to do real quick is I got some comments on the headband. And this headband is from an organization, a company called Junk Brands, Junk. Oh, and I love this headband. This is a custom headband with my professional speaking logo on it. It takes care of all the sweat and the moisture. I have them for professional and college sports teams. I have a really cool Marvel headband for Thor, and I've got all these different, and they're just good material, reasonably priced, and the stuff's just fantastic. And so this is a custom one that I got 4 of these made, and now I wear them all the time at the gym. So really cool from a branding perspective. And then to my friend Vicky Riesbaum, who helped get these shakers made. Thank you very much. So this is the YouTube channel, Chris Fitzpatrick Speaks. Thanks again for joining us as we get ready to wrap up the official kickoff to Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I'm going to grab these from the fridge.
Yeah.
Oh, can you grab them from the fridge? I'm going to shout out another organization that I like a great deal, and that is Celsius. I take one of these every morning. This is another one of my favorite pre-workouts, along with Flashpoint. And these are the green tea based ones. So the peach mango and the raspberry acai. So folks at Celsius, thanks for a good product. What are you showing me, bud?
Isn't that cool?
Oh, I like it. Very, very cool.
Can I show it to all your folks?
Yeah, show it to them real quick. And then we're going to see if we have more push-ups to do. Very cool. Little engineer here. So, all right, awesome. So we got just over 10 minutes left. Okay, thank you.
Wait. Thank you.
There you go. All 3 cameras. He knows. But just over 10 minutes left. It's still a great time to get a donation in. Still a great time to share with other folks. If you don't get it in while I'm live, don't worry about it. I'm still going to get your push-ups done, and you will still get a thank you video on my YouTube channel. 1 push-up for every $1 donated. If you want to be anonymous, just put down that you want to be anonymous.
Then of course Daddy's gonna do.
I'm going to do them anyway, right? If you miss the time, don't worry. Daddy's still going to do them. He's absolutely right. I also want to go back to the push-ups I started with today. The first 50 that I did was for my friend Angela, good friend, colleague. I've known Angela for, well over 10 years. We serve on the board of the Career Development Services office at the New Jersey Institute of Technology, NJIT. Yes, I'm a Montclair State guy through and through, but I have a lot of love for NJIT. Anyone who knows me knows that I love all the colleges and universities I work with. A lot of great relationships. My friends over at Fordham, their career center, they joined the Instagram live stream. So shout out to Fordham University and thank you up at Rose Hill in the Bronx. Love seeing you all here. But my friend Ange, who works at PSEG, she not only sent in a donation, but she included a dedication in her donation. And I do want to shout out Angela's dedication. And she says, quote, "In honor of my mother who fought the battle this year." That is why I do this. It's for the people who are fighting and need support. And even if they don't need the direct support from ACS the way we might think about it, just knowing that we are supporting them, that they have our love and our admiration, can provide a great deal of strength. And then being able to provide funding to the American Cancer Society for new research on treatments, that might end up being a tremendous benefit. But I draw strength from the fighters and the survivors and those who have fought and are now resting. What I do, I try to have some fun with it. Push-ups I've been doing since I wrestled in high school, and for some reason I've just always liked doing push-ups. But there's nothing about what I'm doing that is particularly impressive in terms of strength. The real strength is the people who are dealing with the disease and fighting it every day, whether they're going through chemo or surgeries or trying to beat it in whatever way that is best for them, with them and their doctors. I draw my strength from all of you, and for individuals who have fought the disease and have passed away from the disease. I also want to make clear you did not lose this fight. Those who pass away, they do not lose the fight. They rest and they allow the fight to be carried on by those of us who are still left. That is not an original thought. That is not some great philosophy coming from me. That is something that I very much was inspired to remember listening to Stuart Scott one year at the ESPYs. When he was a winner of the Jim Valvano Award. And I really did appreciate and respect that sentiment, and I agree. So I'll continue fighting for the survivors, for the caretakers. Can we also shout out the nurses out there? I mean, so many folks who I've spoken to who have dealt with this disease. Yeah, they talk about how great the doctors are and the research, and the doctors are incredible. But so much of that care day to day is those nurses that take care of them and watch over them. And every single nurse out there on the front lines are just you're all warriors, and we salute you. My wife Rebecca and I, we all appreciate, we love everything you do, and thank you for that. So. Yep, everybody out there. So with our last 8 minutes or so, if anybody wants to throw in a last donation, we can finish strong, and try to keep this moving as best we can. I also want to recap some of the statistics I shared earlier, because we do this not just for the fundraising, but also for the awareness raising. Awareness plays a huge role in what we do fighting breast cancer. So I want to remind everybody of this statistic. This is very powerful. There are currently more than 4 million women with a history of breast cancer in the United States. And by history of breast cancer, that can mean several different things, right? But think of that number, first of all, 4 million women with a history of breast cancer in the United States. This includes women currently being treated and women who have finished treatment. Right? So this is the women who have been treated for breast cancer and their treatment is now done, and hopefully they're in remission or they are cancer free. Those might be the two greatest words joined together in the English language: cancer free. For anybody out there who's watching, who's ever gone through cancer treatment and has had that moment where a doctor or a healthcare practitioner has said those two words to them, said you are cancer free, I can only imagine how that felt for you, and the relief after the battle to hear that, and bless you for that, because that's never easy for sure. So hearing those words and feeling as though you've made a real advance, you've made progress there, and that's why organizations like American Cancer Society are so important. So for the folks at Men Wear Pink, we're going to continue to do this. Men Wear Pink raises hundreds of thousands of dollars every single year. I'm part of the New York and Long Island Men Wear Pink. We stretch it out all over the 5 boroughs of New York City as well as New Jersey. I'm at $1,904 personally raised, but the nationwide total, get this, the nationwide total for Men Wear Pink is $2,641,720. So men who are joining this fight and standing next to the women in our lives, that area of American Cancer Society support have raised over $2 million with a goal of $11 million. Now that goes until December 31st. That's for the calendar year. My fundraiser is going to go through Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so through the month of October until October 31st. So if anybody wants to get donations in, now is a great time to do it as we're getting ready to wrap up the live stream. But if you don't get it in time for the live stream, don't worry. Your push-ups will still get done. Everybody will get a personalized thank you video on my YouTube channel that they will be able to watch and share. And that way you know I'm doing every single push-up I say I'm doing. I'm not just claiming to do them. I'm doing every single one that I claim I'm doing. So, and you will be able to see it live and in living color. For some of those folks who make those really big donations, I will speed up that video. So, for example, the $550 donation that I got, you'll notice it is sped up because nobody wants to watch me just do push-ups for 45 minutes. And I also had to change locations and break those up. So I try to make those videos as palatable as possible and put some cool music to them as well. All right. So a little sip of the Celsius. What I'm going to do, since we're at the end of the live stream, we have about 3.5 minutes left. I'm going to do a set of push-ups here. I don't know how many I'm going to do. I don't know how many I'm going to rep out. But what I want to ask is that somebody out there watching puts their donation in to support this set. I want you to sponsor this set, especially if you haven't donated before. I think this is a great opportunity to have some fun. I want to see how many push-ups I can do now as we wrap up the live stream, and who wants to sponsor this last set of push-ups. So let's jump in and let's just finish strong here. And again, I'll be doing this throughout the month of October. So don't worry, if you are watching this after the live stream ended, you will still be able to support, and your support is always appreciated. So let's do a final set here. Let's see how many we can do in this last shot. And then I'm going to wrap up so everyone can get ready to watch football or whatever else that you're going to be doing today on this beautiful, at least in New Jersey, this beautiful Sunday. The angle, it's my live stream folks are probably dying here from that sun. It's a bright, beautiful day here in Parsippany, New Jersey, in Mount Tabor. So, well, either way, we're going to get some of that. So let's just see what we have left in the tank. 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. All right, there's 30. 33, 34, 35, 40, 41, 42, 46, 47, 48, 49. All right, and there's 50. Hard fought on the day. Good number of push-ups done. So if anyone out there wants to sponsor that set of 50 push-ups, that is us finishing strong. So again, thanks to everyone who joined, whether you joined on YouTube, whether you joined on Instagram. Thank you to everybody. And once again, you can check out all the information on the fundraiser by following the hashtag MWP Pushups, as Men Wear Pink Pushups, but MWP Pushups. You can donate between now and October 31st. And definitely share this. I'm saying definitely too much. That is what happens when I get winded from 250, 300 push-ups in an hour. Goes to the territory. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. We're going to wrap up our live stream now. Hey to everybody. So goal is 5,000 push-ups before October 31st. Or by October 31st, every dollar donated to this fundraiser, I will do one push-up. And the goal is 5,000. So we're at 1,904. It would be extremely cool if we could break $2,000 by the end of the day today and really go into the rest of the month feeling strong. So thank you to everyone who joined on YouTube. Thanks to everyone who joined on Instagram. Thank you to everybody who joined through Facebook and everyone who's watching wherever you are, whenever it is you're watching. Thanks for checking out the kickoff to Breast Cancer Awareness Month and Men Wear Pink, my annual Men Wear Pink push-ups fundraiser. So we'll talk to you again real soon. Stay well, get checked, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. I know I sound like Jerry Springer there for a second, and we'll keep this rocking for the next 30 days.
Oh, John Hom wanted to know
Oh.
if anyone gave for Liam's push-ups.
Yes, but I just did a set of 50 that have been unclaimed.
Unclaimed.
So there are 50 unclaimed push-ups out there that anybody can grab. And I will still send a thank you your way.
50 unclaimed push-ups.
All right. Bye, Instagram. All right, YouTube. It's been real.